throughout his entire Boruto 2 Blue Vortex run, my guy Inojin have went from a Saturday WrestleMania ass nigga to a Sunday night primetime showstopper. And the 180 is actually ridiculous. Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter 33 have actual, I don't know, I've said subverted our expectations so many times, but at this point, it's a pattern. And we should be expecting the unexpected, but what is the unexpected when it comes to Ikimoto's story? Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter 33. Mamushi, the Shinju Ten Tails clone, has been defeated, not by Damon, not by Boruto, not by Sarada, not by Kawaki, not even by Himawari, but none other than the man, the myth, the legend himself, Yamanaka Inojin. Can we give a round of applause? Big shout out to my guy. Now, I have been on the Inojin fan base trail since he joined the Donut Hole Club because I respected the effort that it took to not only stand up to Jura, but to put his life on the line. Fuck, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he did. And he's proven since that moment, time and time again, that he's been about what Konoha has always been about. And the number one rule is to never, ever, from the minute you get that headband across your head, arm, waist, whatever they slap it at, don't duck or fade. Because we Hidden Leaf ninjas do not do no such thing. There's no such thing. And I can't fathom a moment, a point in time, or a spark or speck in history where this guy Inojin Yamanaka looked at a fade and ducked and said, nah, I'm not about it. He looked Jura in his eyes and says, Himawari-chan. He looked Mamushi in his 1,000+ eyes and he says, Damon, I'm about to crush both your eyes. You already know what's going down. My guy Inojin has played a pivotal role in the defeat of this guy Mamushi. Now, a lot of questions going around the entirety of the situation, who's been prevalent around the podcast as of late, especially in my recent videos. I got a little bit of questions around this guy Kashin Koji. It's like, it's a little iffy. Now, I'm not saying he's evil. I've never said he's a villain. I'm saying this guy is not making sense. Kashin Koji has a lot of contradictory moments within the story and is very prevalent through a lot of the conversations and points with Inojin throughout Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter 33. But without focusing too much on this guy Koji, because I don't want the limelight to take away from this guy Inojin, let's focus on the resolve and the path that led this guy Inojin up until this moment. What do we have upcoming next? And ultimately, did you guys find this satisfactory for an L for this guy Mamushi? And I think, like I said earlier, it's a pattern because each of these Shinju's defeat have come from an unorthodox opponent. Basically, an opponent once prior to us getting these matchups, getting these Shinju's, everybody had an idea of which Shinju will be facing which character based off of the development and the meaningfulness behind each character. And it has absolutely gone nowhere in any of those situations. The only thing that's close in all of the predictions that we made to the Shinju matchups is the fact that Sarada managed to fight Hidari once and Damon fought Mamushi once. Everything else and everyone else has not fought their matchups, and most importantly, their matchups have been killed by the most least expected person. Who would have thought Hidari, his first death, mind you, he did come back to life, but the one who landed the killing blow on Hidari was none other than Kawaki, right? Prior to the arc, Kawaki had his moments, and a lot of the times the spotlight was shown on him, but just to show us that he's not that guy as we left off in part 1. And then we come to the end of that arc, he kills Hidari. Boom, we get a whole no moment with Sarada and Sumire, and then all of this inner turmoil and conflicting feelings. By the time we get to the end of the arc, she's the one to wipe out this guy, Ryu, and take him off the map. And then when it comes to Matsuri, it's not Konohamaru dealing the final blow. It's not even a Team 10. She didn't even meet these niggas. No, my guy Boruto slices and dices and throws her in a chopped onion mix cup cabinet. You feel me? So it's like all of these Shinju had been defeated by unorthodox opponents, and then Mamushi continues to live up to that entire momentum where it's not Damon, as I stated, it's not Himawari, Boruto, or even this guy Kawaki, but it is Inojin whose quick thinking plays into the mix. Now, if we want to get real technical, Damon's ability is the one that killed Mamushi, because without that, you know, I'll say Mamushi isn't dying unless Inojin has the resolve to simply slit his throat and actually die with the rest of the clones. But if it wasn't for Damon, this wouldn't have been possible. But Inojin's quick thinking is the thing that really deserves the limelight, because throughout the chapter he has multiple flashbacks and puts the pieces of the puzzle together where he's reminiscing and remembering, oh snap, didn't Amato theorize that, oh, this guy Mamushi might have a collective conscience? And then Koji is planting the seeds and gaslighting, like, yeah, in many futures, you're the one who defeat Mamushi, but you figure out on your own. And right now, I don't think I need to tell you what to do, because this current future we're in have met the current, you know what I'm saying, basically milestones in order to meet where it's very plausible and feasible for this guy Inojin to actually defeat this guy Mamushi. But I'm not going to lay it out for you, right? Because in these futures, this is a plan that you come to by yourself. And most importantly, this is a plan that you come to by yourself after Mamushi's initial invasion. So things are playing out a little differently. The circumstances are a little bit more intricate than in the futures I saw, yet this current scenario is kind of similar to one that I've seen, right? So as Inojin's getting all of this information and the stakes are heating up, Damon is getting tired, Boruto's getting tired, Sarada is getting healed by Himawari, and Kawaki is still waking up, and everybody is looking pretty bad, and Inojin's like, correct me if I'm wrong, but shit looks like it's covering the fan, not hitting, it's covering everything at this point. And Inojin gets immediately reverse summoned to the battlefield and plays all of his chips on the table at that point in time. This guy automatically takes control of Mamushi with the coordination of Himawari and Shikadai. And in that instance, he's like, wait, didn't they say something? How can I defeat this guy? And he remembers, destroy both of their eyes. And once he looks at Damon, that's when we know it's game time, bang time. He looks at Damon and he thinks, I'm gonna pulverize both of your eyes. And that's where we get these iconic shots of basically all of the Mamushi's eyes being destroyed. They're all falling across the battlefield all over. And we see Inojin falling out, blood spilling out of both of his eye sockets. Himawari's rushing over there to heal him. And all I could think while looking throughout all of these panels is this guy Inojin is such a real nigga. It's ridiculous how much like he deserves all of the praise and effort after this mission is over. Like I know the circumstances in terms of the repercussions and the drawbacks. If Himawari automatically healed his eyes, is there no, you know what I'm saying, real lasting effects or suffering effects as opposed to this guy Mamushi invading the village? I don't think it's that simple. I don't think it's just that, you know what I'm saying, deep. If Inojin gets his eyes healed, I don't believe that it's going to be something as simple. Everybody's going to wake up next chapter and no problems are there. I do believe Inojin's going to have time to recuperate. I don't know if he's going to be blind. I doubt it, but I do believe between Inojin and Sarada, one of these two characters will have some type of lasting effects on their eyes and we'll be able to visibly see it. So whether that's eye patch Sarada or eye patch Inojin, I don't know, but we're definitely getting one of the two. However, this guy Inojin has come through and defeated the Shinju clone Mamushi. Can we get a round of applause for my guy Inojin? Everybody played their parts. My guy Damon, they called you a fraud, they doubted you, and they dissed you, and yet we are here at the end still standing on top. So can we get a round of applause? Shout out my guy. I'm just keep on shouting out Inojin, right? So we're going to break down the chapter more in depth throughout more future videos, so stay tuned for that. But just for this guy Inojin, what do y'all think is coming next for him? Because he's definitely played his part. He was introduced slowly, being integrated into the story more and more, and we see his importance skyrocketed this chapter. So is it completely 100% Team Boruto, or is it now it's like all eyes are on Koji and Boruto? Because yes, we've been doing a little bit partner here and there, A and B type of thing, but we got to slow down, take a step back to actually think what's going on. What are your concerns about the village, and why are y'all helping us defeat these Ten Tails? Because we know why Boruto and Koji are helping, but they need to understand why Boruto and Koji are helping. So let me know your thoughts, comments, and concerns below. It's your boy Black. She had 3 long-faced skinny body Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter 33 straight gas. Shout out my guy Inojin. Until my next video, holla at your boy. I'm holla at y'all. Back at you out. Yes, sir.